lot of people might know the Devi Varahi, the one who has that face of that wild boar and all that. Now there is Varahi, there is Mahavarahi. They are two completely different deities. Varahi is one of the Sapta Matrikas. Sometimes she's part of that Ashta Matrikas as well. Different places they have different deities like that. And in the Sapta Matrikas, Ashta Matrikas system, right? They are also that protectors of that 8 places, just like that Vedic, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, and all that. And we also have that Ashta Bhairavas. So we have these Ashta Matrikas who are the protectors. And they also represent certain inner flaws within us that they can actually remove. Like we have Kaumari, who represents like, rage. And then we have Varahi, she represents like envy and jealousy and things like that. So even though they are protectors, internally they remove our enemies, internal enemies, and externally they also protect us from enemies. So Sapta Matrikas, and she is actually linked to Unmatta Bhairava. Another name for her is Unmatta Bhairavi, right? Now, Mahavarahi is completely different. She is actually the commander-in-chief of Lalita Tripurasundari's army. Now, we know that there is like things like the Dasa Mahavidyas. Dasa Mahavidyas is very popular. Just like the Dashavatara is very popular. But just like how Vishnu doesn't only have Dasha avatars, he has plenty of avatars. There are in other tantric texts where there are more than Dasha Mahavidyas. There are 32, 36, 108, and things like that, depending on the text. And in certain texts, Mahavari is also considered a Mahavidya. Right? Now, when it comes to that Sri Vidya sampradaya, Lalita Tripurasundari is the absolute, right? Her right side of her is considered Mahavarahi. The left side is considered Raja Shyamala, Matangi Devi, right? So, Mahavarahi, right side, she is non-different to Shiva. So, for Sri Vidya Upasakas, she is the father of all Sri Vidya Upasakas. Right? So, that is the difference, totally different deity. So, how you relate that Sapta Matrikas or Ashta Matrika Varahi to Mahavarahi, they call her Lagu Varahi. Just a small emanation of the great Mahavarahi, who is the commander-in-chief of her army, Lalita Tripurasundari's army. Now, in the same way, we have Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, right? Vaishnava people might kill me for this. This is just a difference of opinion from the Shakta side. Mahalakshmi is considered different from Vishnupati Lakshmi, right? Vishnupatni Lakshmi, sorry. So, Vishnupatni Lakshmi, we call her Sri Devi and all that, right? Mahalakshmi, Kolhapur Mahalakshmi, that is a Shakti Peeth. Shakti Peeth are places where Sati's body fell, no? That is related to Shaiva worship and Shakta worship, not related to Vaishnava worship. So, there are later texts which say that no, that is Vishnupatni Lakshmi only, but our texts have a lot of later day interpolations and all that. But if you look at a lot of the older texts, they will say that she is a Bhairavi. Kolhapur Mahalakshmi is a Bhairavi. Because there is a Bhairava associated with her in that Shakti Peeth, Agni Mugha Bhairava. This is in Shakta Tantra text, and not only Shakta Tantra text, it's in Vajrayana Buddhist Tantra text. Because they refer to it as a Mahasmashan for Shaivas. So probably there was like invasions and fights between different sampradayas and all that, but there is a difference, right?